Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty here on the channel. And this is going to be a tough matchup if you've been following the last couple of games versus Navy. But we do have some good news going into this week. Our first commit, Elgin Lloyd, a speedy corner, and this will definitely help us out right away. He's 91 speed right now, and I could unlock more ratings, but remember, with the recruiting restrictions, I'm only gonna unlock a max of 20 or actually 50% of their rating. So some of these guys I will unlock 50%, but he already committed, so I'm not gonna unlock all of them. But he will instantly be the fastest guy on our roster with 91 speed. So just looking at the rest of our recruits, we're in pretty good shape. As you can see, we're in first place with most of our top 10 recruits. So the reason why I said this is going to be a tough game versus Navy is because you know they run the triple option. And what if we've struggled at mightily? It's been stopping the run. They have a three-headed monster with a fullback, quarterback, and running back, Kaplan, Perry, and Hammond. This is going to be really tough as all three of them can run the ball pretty well. So here we go. We are back at home. Remember, our schedule is very, very lopsided. We have 8 road games and 4 home games. I mean, that's just how lopsided this schedule is. So here we are starting out the game under center. Here's a quick throw over the middle. That is Javon Oliver for a gain of 19. Javon Oliver is only 54 speed. He can catch pretty decent, 63 with 71 route running, but we just got to get him the ball. That's the key in this one-back offense. You have to get your tight ends involved. It won't be successful without good tight ends. So here on 3rd and 8, here's a throw across the middle, and wow, Adam Miller just misses a wide open man, and we had to punt the ball away. So here we are on defense. This is going to be nerve-wracking as here's Perry on the option to the right side, the power option. He gets to the outside, and that is going to be a gain of 8. So now, once again, faking the handoff to the fullback, pitching it out to Kaplan. He's a freshman. He's getting to the outside, and he's got a gain of 15 as they pick up a first down and a gain of 15. So now the next play, here's another play action, and this time it's going to be a sack. Doug Johnson gets there for the sack. So now 2nd and 10. Here's Perry. This time gets to the outside. He's got some speed. Outrunning Cameron James, and he's going to get tackled from behind by Doug Johnson, and that is a gain of 32. So 1st and 10. Look at this blocking, just pancaking our whole defense. Perry gets to the outside, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. We know how hard it is going to be to stop this offense, and it's not looking good early. So I guess we have to kind of match them on offense. Here's a quick throw to the right side. Doug Johnson doing it on both sides of the ball. Now in a 2nd and 6, here's Angel Fabian getting going. Remember, he scored his first touchdown last week, and that is a gain of 15. So here's Adam Miller running out to the right side. He's going to throw that way. He's got Doug Johnson open for 16, and now we move the ball inside about the 30-yard line. Screen pass. He's getting the ball again, and he is in for another gain of 7 as he's been the entire offense so far. And on a play action, Spider 3 wide banana. Here's a throw out to the flats. That's John Robinson, the fullback, as we need to try to get everybody involved. So now inside the 10 on a 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw across the middle. That's Rodney Ross, who I actually like his size quite a bit. He's done a good job, 6'5" on the outside, and I'm glad to get him some playing time. So now we get it to a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Here's a throw across the middle, and wow. How did Adam Miller miss a wide open Angel Fabian? And we had to settle for 3 points on that first drive. Here is Perry back out onto the field on a read option keeper. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to be gone down the sideline, but he steps out of bounds for a gain of 32. So now, once again, running the option. This time, it's a broken play. But look at him. He somehow finds the outside and gets inside the 5-yard line. Even on broken plays, they are still killing us on the ground. So now a 1st and 10. Here is Perry running up the middle, and he gets in. I mean, he just threw a karate chop of a stiff arm, and he just walks in. It's 14-3. So this is looking ugly early, but here's a throw out to the right side. Javon Oliver getting open, 20 yards on that one. So now 1st and 10, Adam Miller, throw to the right side. He's got Rodney Ross, spins to the outside, and gets tackled at about the 40, and that is a gain of 16. So I said I wanted to get other guys involved. Here is John Robinson getting the carry up the middle for a gain of 6. So now under center to start the second quarter. Here's a throw across the middle. That's Gerard Humphreys, who hasn't gotten the ball much in this game, but he gets the ball that time. That's a gain of 10. So 2nd and 7, throw out to the sideline, and Angel Fabian getting more involved in the passing games here as the season goes on, and he gets about a gain of 12 and a first down. So we do move the ball inside the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, quick screen out to the right side. There's Fabian again, but he takes a monster hit, and he loses one, and we have to settle for the field goal as our red zone offense has been pretty bad so far in this campaign as well. So now 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here is Perry pitching it out to Hammond this time, and he picks up a block, gets to the first down marker, but gets a little bit more yardage off of breaking some tackles, and that's a gain of 15. So now 4 minutes left here in the first half. Here's a pitch out to Kaplan this time, the freshman. He gets to the outside, and he's going to get in for the touchdown 23 yards out, and Navy just can't be stopped. I mean, our defensive line is just horrible as we now are down 21-6. But here is Doug Johnson. He's still getting going on both sides of the ball, and he picks up a nice gain of about 20 on that one. So now 1st and 10. We got a man deep, but we're going to take it ourselves, and Adam Miller cannot throw that far, but he does pick it up with his legs. That's a gain of 13. So 1st and 10 here. Throwing the ball deep. He's got a man. That's Marlon Yarbrough open 33 yards. Nice throw on that one. The pass rush almost got to us, but nice blocking by Doug Johnson. So now here's Gerard Humphreys getting the ball, but he's fumbling right away. That's going to be a scoop and a score as Villalobos is going to take this one all the way. And right on a drive where we were about to score, look at what happens. Navy comes up with a major turnover, and that's going to be 7 the other way. So, wow. We're down 28-6 here in the first half. I mean, we thought it would be bad on the ground, stopping the run game, but we never thought it'd be this bad. We can't even score. So now on a 3rd and 15, here's a throw across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. As it's 3rd and 15, we got to punt that ball away. So now here comes Navy back out onto the field. They're running a pass play for some reason. Why do they need to pass? They've been running the ball all game, and that time they get sacked. So that's one of the few sacks here on the season, but here's a throw deep, and Perry unloads to Mitchell, and he's burning Cameron James, and he gets tackled at about the 1-yard line. I mean, even when he throws one pass, it still goes for 65 yards. So here is Perry on the next play. Touchdown, Navy, 35-6. We're going to need to do something. I don't know what it's going to be, but, I mean, this is just too much. I mean, we just can't go down by this much every single game. 35-6. I mean, somebody's going to have to lose a spot, something. I don't know what it's going to be, but we might have to maybe run the clock a little bit more in the first half when we got the possessions because, I mean, we're giving them way too much ground to move the ball on each drive. Definitely got to recruit at defensive end and defensive tackle. That's the #1 priority. Here's Adam Miller. He's going to scramble up the middle. He swerves to the left side. He's going to pick up a gain of 16, though. He's showing some heart as he has not yet turned the ball over in this game. So 2nd and 1. Here is Gerard Humphreys getting a little swing pass that time across the middle, and that's going to be a 10-yard gain. And now we move the ball inside the 10-yard line. Adam Miller this time facing some pressure. Look at that. He goes down. Loss of 7. And now we get it to a 3rd and goal. 11 seconds left here in the first half. Miller, oh my, pressure up the middle. And our offensive line could not hold them down as we do kick this field goal before half, and it barely does make it over the crossbar. But, man, we have yet to score a touchdown in this game. It is 35-9. This triple option offense is tough. So now let's start the second half. Can we just at least get one punt? One. I want one. Here's Perry. I'm the option keeper. He's going to use his stiff arm. Somehow does not get taken down and gets the 13 yards on that one. So now 1st and 10. This time Kaplan's getting the end around. Somehow finds a small crease. How did he get through that hole? That is a gain of 17. So now 1st and 10. Getting to the outside. Perry. He's going to break a tackle. Somehow avoid another one. Lester was going for the running back. How'd you not see the quarterback had the ball right there? And it's a gain of 20. So 1st and 10. Garguilo up the middle. He throws a stiff arm. And he's in for the 12-yard touchdown run. And wow, it's 42-9. So now here we are to start the 3rd quarter with our first possession. Here is Rodney Ross getting involved. He's got a nice gain of 11. And I really like what he's doing. I said it earlier in this game. I think next year if I do get some more playmakers at receiver, which I don't know, nothing's promised, I could move him to tight end. I could definitely use some athleticism at tight end because we do not have that right now. Here's Gerard Humphrey. Speaking of athleticism, Gerard Humphrey is only 80 speed. He doesn't have that much at the running back position either. So here's Adam Miller. He had an open man that time. He's going to take it himself. That was Marlon Yarbrough open, and we decided to tuck it and run, and he picks up a nice gain, though. So now 3rd and 10. Here's a throw to the right side. There's Gerard Humphreys getting involved in the passing game. That is a gain of 7. We may have had Angel Fabian open in the end zone on that one now that I look back at it. But now we get it to a 4th and 3. Adam Miller gonna take it himself. He's in 4 yards out for the touchdown. And at least we get our first touchdown of the game. It comes in the 3rd quarter, but at least we get on the board. So now we go for the 2-point conversion just to get it to 17 points. Here's Adam Miller, and he gets laid out that time by Cromartie. And that is gonna be a failed 2-point conversion. So we do get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Here's Angel Fabian on the 7-yard reception across the middle, as I want to see what he can do as he gets more and more involved in the passing game. Here's Adam Miller. Had an open man downfield, but we know he can't throw that far on the run, and we end up taking the 2-yard sack. So Adam Miller on a 3rd and 5. Throw across the middle. That's Rodney Ross again. 15 yards and a 1st down. So 5 minutes left here in the game. Adam Miller, he's going to run out to the right side, lob it deep, and that's Marlon Yarbrough on the catch inside the 5, a big gain of 36. And now we are set up inside the 5. Doug Johnson on the carry, and he gets tackled by Cromartie, who seems like he's a really hard hitter, and he stops the touchdown on that one. So now a 2nd and goal. Quick slant across the middle. That's Rodney Ross again. He finds a way to get open. He's not making these big yardage plays, but he just gets open, and at least we get 2 touchdowns here in this game as we decide to kind of quick sim through the last couple minutes of the game, and Navy ends up scoring 59 points in this game, but we get on the board, at least score 2 touchdowns. But, I mean, Navy just did what they – look at this. Perry only threw 2 passes, and they won this game by that much. I mean, that's just ridiculous. 59-22. Defensive line is definitely a priority in recruiting, as Navy just took advantage of the poorest defense that we had, and we just didn't have a chance from the jump. And, I mean, Navy just took off from there. Perry ran for 198. Kaplan ran for 104 on only 6 carries. And then Garguilo ran for 40. Hammond ran for 40. I mean, everybody just was running all over us, and we just could not stop them. Adam Miller actually threw pretty well this game, didn't turn the ball over. Rodney Ross got a touchdown, and, our man Doug Johnson was all over this game on defense and on offense. He had his fingerprints all over it. Marlon Yarbrough had a good game as well, but it was just not enough, as Doug Johnson actually had a sack, and he ran the ball well. He was a good pass catcher, everything. So next week we are going up against Tulane. 0-6 versus 0-6. This is going to be an interesting game. Somebody's got to lose, right? I mean, but look at Kirk Herbstreit. He's going with Tulane. They are at home, so maybe they have that advantage. But this is going to be an interesting game. The winless teams go up against each other. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.